ready to say hi to all your friends? Hey everyone, we are tuning in today. We are going to give Nelson a little shave. So I thought I would just quickly show you what the normal side of the internet who doesn't have trim tables and all the fun stuff. So we just hang out with the pup. We make sure he's nice and comfy. Nelson I've been shaving since he was a puppy, so he's well used to this. He's well used to this. And yeah, so basically if you're trying to groom your pet for the first time, you just want to make them as comfortable as possible, and you'll really want to kind of turn on the clippers and see how they react and see just like how they handle the noise and things like that. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about today is what we're going to shave Nelson with. We just have a pair of clippers. They're Oster Golden A5. And then the clippers that we use are 7FC or 7. They're both the same thing. I don't know what the difference is. I just googled it. It said it's the same thing. So don't ask me why there's the F7 or FC versus the regular 7. So what we're going to start off with first is we're going to brush Nelson down. Nellie, I'm going to get you to sit up. So Nelson and I have a really good relationship. I have some food here. Nope, you're going to stay up. Up. Thank you. You stay up. So I have some food here. This is from Open Farms Food. It is the fish and dried, like freeze-dried fish. So it's salmon, rock cut, and something else. Like, I have to read it to you to let you know what it is. Nelson loves this food. So this is what his treats are going to be. So always have treats on hand and stuff, especially if you're trying to train your dog and they're new to this. So yeah, so I'm gonna give this. You're doing great, Nels. So I'm gonna give you a little good job, Nelson. Thank you. So Nelson, again, is really well versed in this. He's been groomed by other people and I groom him regularly. So, but it's always good to have some nice treats on hand. And again, Like a tail is a really big muscle, and that's actually what keeps them, I think it's what keeps them in balance almost, like when they're standing and stuff. Like it's almost their center of balance, I want to say. So you don't want to be messing with it ever. So anyways, I always pay attention to the bum, Nelson, because he's always running and he's always running through the woods, so his haunches, his bum are always getting knotted, his paws. Hi. You're trying to say hi, I'm sorry. Okay, we're done brushing now, so he's nice and brushed out. Now we're going to start shaving. But I'm not going to do your tummy first. Come on, we're going to show them how to do it properly. So I'm going to start at his head, because Nelson does not like his beard done. So I do his beard first just to get it out of the way, and then I'm done. Because I'm not shaving Nelson and it's winter here, I just want to give him a good little trim and clean everything up so it stops knotting. When I'm doing his face, I'm always holding onto his snout really gently. When I'm doing his chin and the things he doesn't like, I let him turn away, and then I wait till Nell turns back to me. Hi, buddy. This would be a good time to give them a treat. Remind them they're doing a great job, Nelson. Great job, buddy. Nice. Thank you. Mom's gonna finish your chinny chin chin. Thank you. Okay. Good job, now. So now we're gonna start the front of his body, which are here. So I'm gently gonna just make nice straight lines all the way down. And again, I'm always holding Nelson's snout, or like holding his face out of the way, because their faces, so this would be the good time to have the leash or whatever it is, but I don't have, like I have a leash, obviously. But I don't feel the need to tie up Nelson because I've been doing this for so long with him that we've created a really good rapport while doing it. Like Nelson's not nervous, so I'm going to do a few swipes up here. I didn't clean it up better. Good job now. And always watch behind their ears. It is a place that always gets knotted, whatever. And even like down by their neck, because this is where you're petting a lot of the time. So it gets really messy, so just pay attention to it. So Nelson's been laying in snowbanks like regularly every day because it's been really mild, and I let his hair grow really long, which I never do. So I was like, hey bud, it's time. We're gonna get a haircut. I hold his ear out of the way. You just hold body parts that are hanging out of the way because again, you don't want to nip anything. If I find a knot, I'll hold on to the knot, and then I'll hold on to the trimmer on the other side and kind of glide it through. If it comes through nicely, I'll continue. If not, I'll stop. And then I'll have to take the scissors or try to comb it out, and then I'll continue from there. Now I'm going to do behind your ear. I like to tell Nelson what I'm doing because I know he knows. I'm doing right here. Thank you. All up here. Just making long straight lines. Again, when their hair grows back, you want it, you think like just again, like when you're shaving your head or your body, you're making long straight lines down. or up, whichever way you're going. Me, Nelson's hair is curly, so I go down. That might not be what your person's gonna tell you is right. I don't know. I'm not actually a groomer. I want to state that. I am a poor ass bitch who is not paying to get her sweet little prince groomed every 5 minutes because he's constantly outside. So I got really good at this, let me tell you. Just like when I shaved my head. My friends would say they know that I'm not kidding when I say that. So again, I'm doing all one area, so right now I'm focusing on the body. We just came down from the head. I'm going to go back and I'll do the ears, but for right now we're just going to focus on this. And watch too when you're coming down, you're coming to their haunches and everything too. I'm going to leave that area so I can come down and show you guys, but... And with curls, I find it's really like, it gets thick. Can you put your head down, please? Sure. Thank you. And sometimes you have to guide them because they don't know what the hell you're doing either. Like I know Nell knows. Oh, that was a good spot. I know Nell knows what this is, but it's still a weird. You know what I mean? Like, why is this lady trying to strip my hair off of me? And then there's me, who's like, I don't want to have to pay somebody to do it, so let me do it for you. I now offer human cuts and dog cuts. I'm offering both. That feels good, obviously. So Nell's always in the bush, so there's always sap and shit that he's quite literally rolling in. And it gets thicker in different areas. His hair is really weird. And they have second coats, so it begins to shed this time of year too, and I'm like, no, I got a cat in here right now. We don't need more shaving, or we don't need more hair. Nope, nope, no, 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 nope. Thank you. We're not there yet. And if it gets stuck in the hair ever, don't like rip it through. Again, just think of it like your hair. Would you like that done to you? No. Chances are, no. The answer is no. Nelson didn't recognize me when I shaved my head. He literally was like, who are you? I'm like, well, I don't do that to you when I shave your body. Start coming down the front now. I'm not going to worry about feet or anything. I'm going to actually stop for a minute in a moment. Give Nelson a break. Yeah, knee break. And then we will continue. Nelson is honestly wondering who the hell I'm talking to. Well, now, call Mommy's friends on the internet. I come from the time of Tumblr and the time of Pixel websites, and yeah. I met a lot of my people from the internet. Now I've like completely boycotted it because it's become such a weird ass thing, but before people made POV videos, I literally every day was like on my Facebook or on my Instagram being like, so today I am blank blank blank. And one of my exes used to be like, you're a fucking weird ass bitch. Like, nobody cares about your life, basically. And I'm like, yeah, but maybe they would. And now people make money off of that. I'm like, damn. I didn't find my calling after all. Actually, I talked about it with a friend today. I'm gonna leave tour groups. I've come to, whatever. I've come to terms that I'm gonna start leading tour groups around Northern Ontario. When I say Northern Ontario, I mean like the 15 spots that I know. But it'll be like $100 a head. You'll go for a day. I'll drive you around and your dogs on a bus. Not your boyfriends or your girlfriends, your dogs. And I will, I'm gonna do your chest, thank you. And we will go trek. I'll pick you up on the bus. We'll go trek. You bring your own lunch and your yoga mat, your journal. We'll trek. We'll stop for lunch. We'll do some yoga. We'll journal. Then we'll continue on our way for the rest of the journey. We'll take a cool ass trip through like wherever like we are. Like I'll explain the history or whatever it is. And then I'll bring you back to your vehicle. What do you think? I've been thinking. I think it'd be cool. Buck, I'm gonna do your head now, okay? I'm just gonna do his ears. I actually don't really need to do his head, but I'm gonna do behind his ears. Side of the face. Back of the ears. I like to trim up the bottom of his ear because that knot's a lot. I know, Bubba. There we go. I don't care what it looks like. I'm not here to be like, oh my god, my haircuts, they're like phenomenal. There's a flap to their ears. Please watch it. I am always holding it. And then I'm leaving like a full 1.5 inches because I don't want to get close to his ears. Even when I run it back here, there's still the flap, obviously. And I know where it is. So please be careful. It's just like when we come to their feet, you gotta watch their little dew claws. I'm gonna do a little bit more of his head, not that it matters, but I'm just here. And then we're gonna take a break. And it's gonna do the other side and the other ear the same way we just did that side. I found a good knot. Just seeing if I can trim it out. Yeah, cut off. Good. And the trimmers get hot, so you don't want to go too long. I'm going to check the time and let you guys know. But I like to let up his mouth, or his, I like to shave down their faces a little bit too, because their faces, man, like they have a lot of hair. And you don't realize, but it knocks well. That's a good one. Yeah, that's all clean. Yeah, there's good knots in there. I was gonna leave this, but I just had a feeling. The other day I was brushing it and it was so matted that I was like, oh my gosh, man. Okay, so my clippers aren't hot by any means. Like, I would never say that. I don't even think they're able to get hot. But I like to take a break for both me and the dog because I inhale so much fur out my nose and everything. So we're gonna take a break. What a handsome boy. So we're at about 20 minutes right there. And with that, the clippers weren't getting super hot, but they were warming up pretty well. So right now I'll take a break and I'll sweep up the dog that's under my dog. Did you want to get up at all, or you never sit this like? So you can see like how it's looking. It's very choppy. I know that. That's fine. But are you gonna? How about you come here? There you go, my love. Okay, we're gonna sit down right here. There you go. You're gonna stay right there. I know. So this is a lot of hair because I never ever don't trim his hair during winter. I didn't trim his hair this year because I was off, so I thought, oh, I'm just gonna try it. Nope, just sit the bum, please. And I don't like this, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a lot of fur for both of us to just be like inhaling and shit. So we take a good break. If I could up your fur so I can get it out of my mouth. Okay, we're gonna just stop and we're gonna stay. We gotta stop for a dance party. Like, I'm pretty sure if I could learn how to make wool, which I've been watching, that I could use Nelson's fur and make myself a sweater. Like, this stuff is literally like dreads. Like, the thickness, the texture, like when his hair dreads up, it is only one side. You know what I mean? Like, do all the left side. Gently coming down, you're barely touching them. Like if you're getting into knots and stuff again and you're getting caught, you need to stop, you need to brush them again. And then coming up their foot, you gotta make sure you come nice and close, not too close. That's the nice thing about dog clippers, like even for humans, you won't really, so long as you're not a dickhead and you're conscientious of what you're doing, which none of us on the internet are. His legs are going to be really short, I'm coming to realize. But we don't have any longer cuts, and I'm just at the point where I love cutting his hair, or combing his hair every day, but it's just not the life for me. It's not the life for him either, obviously. And to come to the back, again, I really don't care what this looks like. This knots up behind his bum so much. It's where they run, like where their leg is rubbing together. So they are constantly, like if they have this second coat like Nel does, they will get knotted. That's knotted, yeah. You're not gonna hold up your leg there. Okay. Yeah, hold the knot and then see if you can work with it, or just stop and then cut it out, or brush it out, whichever is easier. I'm coming around the bum, it's really knotted again. I just brushed him yesterday, I'm literally rolling my eyes. We just went into the bush like all yesterday and then today. So, watch their bum parts too. Their butthole. Don't be a butthole, watch their butthole. You gotta go with the flow of hair. I know I say that and I don't really do it, but you do. Or they're gonna have itchy hair everywhere. Like, it will be just all over the place. So you gotta go with the flow of hair. I know the flow of Nelson's hair, kind of. I make the flow of Nelson's hair because I cut it, but. So we're coming to the foot. I'm not flipping Nelson over to show you this, so What you can see is what you can see. We'll get another one. Watch your cord always. I like the length of these cords. They're super long. Getting nice and close and really in there because the toes, man. And watching their nails too. You don't want to clip them. That doesn't feel good. His nails are feeling long, speaking of that. So I'm going to go between the toe, just and out. Because their toes get matted so much. That's what I just try to add like a little bit of a round to it. I know we don't care, but just, you know. I try not to leave it super long. If there's a bunch in the pads, I try to just like gently get in there a little bit too. But again, I'm not a groomer, so I can only do what I can do, and I don't want my dog to hate me. So. That one's done. We're going to come to a front paw now. I'll come to a front paw. I'm going to sit down so my ass isn't in front of the camera the whole time. But like, I mean, no one doesn't approve. Let's be real here. Restarting the jams because that just like does everybody good. So as you can see, I made the rounding point with his foot. It's not again like pro, and that's not what we're here for. We're here for we're the real side of the internet. We drop F-bombs and we are dog moms and we do that. So you have to be careful when they're laying because their arm isn't supposed to like lift like this is proper, because like if you're looking at his tummy, he doesn't look like he's not like this, like, you know what I mean, like you're not supposed to pull their arm out like in a way that you've never seen their arm move, so you gotta be very mindful of that. So like when you're grabbing it, make sure not to grab onto joints, try to like grab onto the paw or whatever, because again you're watching for that dew claw. Some dogs have all 4 dew claws. Nelson only has 2 dew claws there in the front. Yeah. So just watching that. So we're gonna do the front paw now. Big boy. You're okay. There's your little dew claw. Even me knowing Nelson, I'm always looking, like being like, where is it? But they're not. I'm watching again, always around their nails. Now, Susie, I'm gonna have to get you to sit up. Come on now. Let me sit up. Come here, Marilla. Come on. Up. Sit. Do you want to fix yourself or you're going to fall? Can I have your paw again? I know, you're not impressed right now. I know. There's the dew claw, but there's also the pad on the back that you gotta be careful of the back of their paws. Oh, you're falling, you're falling! Hey, over here, stinky boy. Over here. How about we sit? Baby. You go dancing in your pants today? Yeah, you're bored. I know, I'm saying. So, we're gonna take another quick break. Because his hair is so long right now. Again, we are not regularly dealing with this because normally it's just a quickie trim. This is not a quickie trim, this is a full shave. Okay, 1 second. Where's the tail and where's the fur? Mom, I'm sick of your bullshit right now. Girl, we know. Okay. I got another dog in here right now. So we're gonna wrap this up pretty quickly now. I'm not gonna worry about, again, we're not doing this for aesthetics purposes, we're doing this for comfort purposes. Up. Okay. Today, we're gonna do the back end now. Gonna clean this up a bit. Back end first. So much sap. Oh my god. Watching at the base of the tail, but getting out too. So you gotta watch the tail too because you can scrape it. You're not scraping off skin. Just shaving. back paws always. That one's fine. I want your weight. I would say that's about done. I'm going to do up his tail. Okay, sure, we're just going to do this real quick. I don't like doing his tail, but I'm gonna. Because he's been hot. Do the work.